Alright, good morning, solar YouTubers. Today is Sunday, March 1st of 26. And as you can tell, it is cloudy out there. We have a storm, some kind of storm moving in, winter storm, whatever you want to call it. They don't know what we're going to get yet. Depends how far the storm tracks north, south, whatever. We could get snow, we could get freezing rain, ice, or just rain. All depends. So I'm not putting nothing out today. I'm not wasting my time because I'm not going to get nothing. So I'm getting stuff ready. I have to go do laundry and go grocery shopping, and that's $100 I don't want to spend, but gotta have food. I fill that truck up tomorrow when I'm out actually working. I don't want to drive that truck. I could drive a Jeep. No, so that's just a quick. I just like doing videos, so I try to do at least a couple a day, even though there's really nothing in them to educational. But my batteries are charged up, so that's good for a couple days. I got the VEVOR on the grid, so it's going to be grid power. It's going to be solar first. So when I hooked up solar, and and then it's solar, grid powered, and battery. So if I do hook up solar, between solar and the grid power, it's going to run the inverter. I just do that just in case. I just throw some panels down there. But normally I hit it for solar, battery, then the utility. That's when I have full sun all day and all that good stuff. But right now it's just on the grid power, so all my stuff is running off a grid. And as you can tell, both solid lights. The first light you see here, that tells you what is powering the inverter. So when it's solid, it's the grid. When it's blinking, it's solar or it's the battery. And then the second light to the right is the state of the battery. So when it's solid, it is charged. When it's blinking, it's being charged, and when there's no light at all, it's been used. So I like electronics that just by looking at them you can tell the state they're in. So when I get up and use the bathroom at night, I walk through here, I'm basically I walk through here, even with my glasses off, I can look over there and see two lights or whatever, and then walk off to the bathroom. So, yeah. And I had a comment, it's hilarious. I had a comment yesterday, and guys, so I was talking about my 9 gallons of gas I have sitting right here, and he commented, 9 gallons of gas inside your apartment. There's no different than a garage. If you have a attached garage, that is your house, no different. But the guy didn't realize is I have 9 gallons of gas. Well, let me turn my light on. Turn the light on. Hold on. 9 gallons of gas down there. I got a gallon in the generator. I got propane sitting there. I got all this flammable chemicals up there. That's for it's like a Pour 15. That is called what's that called right there? It's a Seal Rust. I was gonna put it on a Jeep. KBS. That didn't happen. So I got all these chemicals sitting there, and then you walk over here. I got 4 lithium, phosphate batteries. So they're not explosive like the lithium ion batteries, but they are batteries. And then I got a whole bucket of chemicals sitting here. So you name it, I got it. I got, JB. I got the PB Blaster. I got WD-40. I got some brake cleaner in there. I got all kinds of chemicals in there. And then I got the propane torch sitting there. Yeah, I got all kinds of chemicals in my apartment. But if I had a house, and had an attached garage, all this be out in the garage, and it's the same situation. If I had a detached garage away from the house, then yeah, put all your chemicals out there. If it catches on fire or something happens, it's somewhat contained to a structure. But when you have no garage, nowhere storage, and if you have a attached garage, like most people do have, well, I can't say most people. It's like a 50-50, I think. And so your chemicals are out in the garage. You think they're safe, but if that catches fire out there, it's going to burn your garage and your house down. Or if something catches on fire, it's going to spread to the chemicals that's attached. So, yeah, that comment to me was just, it made no sense to me. I don't say this to be rude, but well, most people who comment just don't have any brains. I'm sorry to say this. They just don't think. There's no difference of me having chemicals inside my apartment than having chemicals that is attached garage. There's no difference. I don't have storage. I have nowhere to put this stuff. And then the gas, why I have the gas inside the house or apartment is because it's temperature controlled. If you put this outside, the gasoline outside, and the temperature changes like it does right now this time of year, you will get water built into this. Well, now you can put chemicals in your gasoline to help with water, but if it's in a constant environment, humidity-wise, temperature-wise, then your gas won't go bad as fast, okay? Yes, I do need to go through this, so that's sitting there for a couple months. I need to start using it. But there's no difference to having those gas cans sitting out there on my front porch, okay? There's no difference. It's still attached to the building. If something happens that the building catches on fire and it spreads out to the garage, there's a lot of what ifs. But it doesn't make sense. I just don't have storage. So that's my storage. It's inside the house. It's humidity controlled. And all the research I have done says that, if gasoline is, I want you to store at a constant temperature. And that's what I've done. So, yeah, I got 9 gallons inside the house. So what? That means nothing. It means nothing. I got 4 lithium batteries sitting here. Yeah, I got all these chemicals sitting here. It doesn't matter. I don't have by law, I don't have any, ordinances that I have to store it outside somewhere. But, if a fire does happen in this area, if I am home, that's the first thing I'm throwing out, taking out is the generator. Well, I'm saving my stuff. So the generator, the fuel is going out. The cat's going in the cat carrier, going out. She'd probably be the first thing I grab if I could find her. And then I'm coming in here and I'm breaking this shit down. Got a screwdriver sitting right there, easy access. Unplug all these, and maybe not the panels, but definitely the batteries, all my shit. If I have time, let's say that. So, but yeah, I got chemicals everywhere, and I got all these books. It's literally fuel. Everything in this house is fuel. Don't have anything. I got all these damn batteries sitting here. I got all these batteries up here, and I have a nice rechargeable battery pack down there. So I have, I got chemicals. So that comment just kind of, I don't know. It didn't rub me the wrong way, but it made no sense. I don't know what else to say about that, but I'm not go. I'm just whatever. So I'm ready to go out and do some laundry, do some grocery shopping, and then come home and enjoy the rest of my day off. So, all right, you guys have an awesome day, and I will talk to you later.